Rich Baroque architecture, abundant rocky coastlines, and remarkable Cordillera Mountains, Ilocos Norte is a coastal province where history meets natural beauty. Whether you're exploring the charming of Spanish heritage in Paway Church, sliding down the sand dunes, gazing at the scenic row of windmills, or catching a perfect wave, you're in a fresh experience and a perfect new beginning in Ilocos Norte. I'm Miss Stephanie May S. Valdez will introduce you to Ilocos Norte. The St. Augustine Church is commonly known as the Paway Church. It is Roman Catholic Church in the municipality of Paway, Ilocos Norte, in the Philippines. Completed in the year 1710, the church is famous for its distinct architecture highlighted by the enormous buttresses on the sides and back of the building. It is declared as National Cultural Treasure by the Philippine government in 1973 and a UNESCO World Heritage Site under the collective group of Baroque churches in the Philippines in 1993. Simbahan ng Paway is one of the most famous and oldest churches in the Philippines. It is located at Marcos Ave, Paway, Ilocos Norte. Overall, it is an interesting design and it is adorned with 8 pilasters and 24 extravagant coral block, buttresses, and ornate stone pinnacles that hold it up and protect it against earthquake damage. The Bangi Windmill is located in municipality of Bangi, Ilocos Norte, Philippines, at the northwest tip of Luzon Island. The turbine faces the sea from where the prevailing wind blows towards the land. Its location along the shore is optimal due to lack of windbreaks and limited terrain roughness. The wind farm uses 20 units of 70-meter high Vestas V82 1.65 MW wind turbines arranged in a single row stretching along a 9-kilometer shoreline of Bangi Bay facing the West Philippine Sea. It is a presidential museum of Paway, Ilocos Norte, Philippines. It was the residence of the family of Ferdinand Marcos when he was a president of the Philippines. The residence was built by the Triasa in 1977 for Marcos' 60th birthday and served as an official residence for the president's family when they were staying in Ilocos Norte. It is a 2-story mansion overlooking the Paway Lake and consists of 7 rooms, with each room is having a theme of historical events from the Marcos era: study, agriculture, diplomacy, OFW, culture, nation building, and family. The area is popular for recreational activities such as sandboarding and 4x4 vehicle riding. A desert would be one of the landscape you'd least to expect to see in the tropical archipelago of the Philippines. But along the northernmost province on Luzon Island, there are. The La Paz Sand Dunes covered 85 square kilometers of sandy coastal desert and beach in Lawag City, the provincial capital of Ilocos Norte. The coastal desert stretches from the town of Corimao to Pasikin. It's known as Burgos Lighthouse. It is a cultural heritage structure in Burgos, Ilocos Norte that was established during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. The lighthouse was first lit on March 30, 1892. Cape Bojador Lighthouse was declared a National Historical Landmark on August 13, 2004 and National Cultural Treasure on June 20, 2005 by Philippine government. The 66-foot tall octagonal stone tower, most prominent structure in the vicinity, can be seen from as far away as Pasikin town in the south and Bangi on the east on a clear day. Contrary to popular belief, it is not the highest elevated nor tallest lighthouse in the Philippines. The Philippines is filled to the brim of natural masterpiece, and Ilocos Norte is no exception. Located at the north of province is Kapurpuruan White Rock Formation, work of geological art that would leave every nature-loving tourist speechless. With its distinctively white surface and unique shapes, the Kapurpuruan White Rock Formations is a must-see for anyone who wants to see the best of Ilocos Norte's environments has to offer. Serving the grand finale of rock formations themselves, they are made of white limestones sculpted over the years. Saud Beach is popularly known as Pagudpud Beach. A 2-kilometer white sand beach is often featured in travel photos of Ilocos Norte, and it's known for its pristine waters and beautiful coastline with coconut palms. The Ferdinand E. Marcos Presidential Center is a museum situated in Batac, Ilocos Norte, dedicated to former Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos, which also hosts the cenote of the former president, and the museum shows memorabilia of the late president from his stint and in the armed forces down to his presidency. The large cenote, which contains the glass-encased coffin in which the widely believed inbound body of Marcos has on public display shortly as he remains were brought in Ilocos Norte from the United States in 1993 until his body was re-entered in the Libingan of the Bayani in Taguig on November 18, 2016. A wax replica of Marcos remains to be displayed inside the glass coffin. Also known as Patapad Bridge, a viaduct at Municipality of Pagudpud, Ilocos Norte, a coastal resort town of the northernmost tip of Luzon Island in the Philippines. The bridge is elevated 31 meters over the sea level. It is a concrete coastal bridge, 1.3 kilometers long, 9.42 meters wide, and connects the Maharlika Highway from Ilocos Region to Cagayan Valley. The viaduct was constructed by Hanil Development Corporation under overall management of DPWH, PMO, PJHK, and was completed and opened to traffic in October 1986. It rises along the town of Costa Mountains, which is the starting point of Cordillera Mountain Range that snakes through northern Luzon. It is fourth longest bridge in the Philippines. We travel not to escape life, but for life is not to escape us. See you at the beautiful place of Ilocos Norte.